Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns, and today we're going to be writing a song in 2 hours or less, or your money back. I forgot to do the intro last week. I was just too excited, I guess. But what I wanted to do this week, I have been talking on the Discord with my friendos, Discord, and we were talking about dark ambient music again, which is like my secret guilty pleasure. And I was thinking about how I could incorporate dark ambient into this kind of series that I have going on right now that's relating to minerals and kind of earthy kind of metals and minerals and stuff. And I looked at my desk and I found the perfect thing. Let me show you this. So this is lava stone, but it's not just lava stone. It's carved into a skull. And if this doesn't scream dark ambient, I have no idea what does. So I'm going to try to do something with this. Now, it's like lava stone is really cool in general. I wish I could get better detail on there, like how pocked it is. Yeah, look how cool that is. I know there's like a phobia out there for irregular series of holes, and I apologize if you have that. I do too, a little bit. Don't Google that because you will be disturbed. But I'm going to... That's why you brush your teeth. I'm going to try to figure something out with this. And I've been thinking a little bit about it today. And thanks, Madam Berry. I got that when I was in Tucson. And for some reason, I've been thinking a lot about this kind of vamp. It was in Super Metroid, and I think Deadmau5 used it in his song "Creep." The piano's really quiet. Is that piano quiet for you? That little vamp, and I think that there's a lot you can do with that. And I want to try... Okay. It's just kind of dark and ambient, and that's... Don't use baby wipes. Oh, don't do that, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I knew it was somewhere. I think it's like early on in the game. And I know 8-Bit Music Theory talked about it recently too, which I think was why it was in my head. And I know Deadmau5's "Creep" is another song that kind of uses it. I don't think it's the same exactly, though. Anyway, that is my plan. Some dark ambient. Let's go. Or let's goo if you really want to read that literally. So I'm going to start the timer and we can get going. So there's a couple things that I was thinking. This is one of the times where it's like I had the thought with the skull, and I was trying to figure out what exactly C3, F3, C4. Oh, you're talking about the... Interesting. Is that for Metroid or for having some beef with him in the DMs? Oh man, I don't know much about the guy. I was just watching the video. Really, I thought. Oh, okay. So Deadmau5 must be the one that does the half step up, something like that. Either way, I was thinking a couple things about this. First of all, like tempo-wise, this is an 8/8 time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can start there. But I was also thinking like how to block this out. And this is another thing that I'm trying to do more of. I've been listening to the music production podcast hosted by Brian Funk lately. And one of the things in one of the recent talks with, what was his name? Tommy Z. Yeah, Brian Funk's awesome. Tommy Z, he talked about how he blocks out the song before he starts doing it. Yeah, Brian Funk's awesome anyway. He used to go by the name Afro DJ Mac. He puts out a lot of Ableton stuff. But for the moment, or recently, he changed to Brian Funk. Just because that's his name. So my thoughts are to kind of have an intro that goes between 8/8 and 6/8. Can I copy and paste the top part? That would be real lovely. There we go. Not really. Insert time. So for the intro here, I'm thinking about making it incredibly open. Why are you doing this to me, Ableton? Copy, paste. Okay, that works. So it'd be like 4 of these. Hey, Zelgrith, what's up, man? Feel like it's been a minute since I've heard from you. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to establish what we want to do for the bass arpeggio for this. And again, I'm going to try to stick with dark ambient or some kind of like really moody stuff. So I'm thinking if we go down into these analog dreams, or actually Ethereal Earth might have some good stuff too. Hey, pizza. Because it's not necessarily, the problem with Ethereal Earth is I think there's a lot of atonal stuff in here, which is not what I want. I want something that's very, very like tonal, but yeah, it's like, no, thanks. Pizza. I like it. I actually, I'm gonna keep that, but it's not what I want right here, because that's actually a really cool sound. I think that would go with like the ambiences down here. So I'm going to switch this to something else. Analog Dreams, maybe. This might be too. This might be too the other direction. Might be too tonal. Oh my God, Ben, come on. I like it, Fen. So how's everybody doing today? Yeah, see, I want it to be a pluck, and I want it to be. No. I might just make my own. I think that might be easier. Doing super busy, yeah. I saw that you had a post on Patreon. You've been working on that painting for a while now. That's kind of what I wanted. It big? Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, I feel like the last couple weeks for a lot of people have been some crazy fluctuations, myself included. Like the past couple days have been not necessarily rough, but not as smooth as I would have appreciated. Okay, so let's cut out the release. You can't cut out the release. Oh, that's why I don't use this instrument. Yeah, I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah, that stuff's pretty rough. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I learned about that today too. The Amazon Fire, like the rainforest fire, like not half, but a significant part of the Amazon is like burning right now. Yeah, this is not what I want. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah, nobody said anything. Like, I just found out about it today. I think a lot of people just found out about it today. So let's try a different instrument. I'm thinking that it's either going to be, because if we're going to stick with the dark ambient, let's actually stick with the instruments that we like to use with that. That's too low. So we can do some like reverb and stuff on this, and I think that that will even it out a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if this is actually going to be a good idea or not. I'm just kind of going off of the thoughts I had in my head and whether or not I can actually realize that in a way that's interesting. So I'm going to give it the old 10-minute, 15-minute try, and if it doesn't work, we can always do something else. But I wanted to at least give this a try if it works. Let's not just do the regular tape. Let's do digital. Yeah, and that's kind of the worst part about a lot of that stuff. It's just like, what are you going to do? I mean, cat hair in my keyboard. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work because I wanted something like more soulful. I don't know. I don't know. This is a tough one. Okay, well let's go and re-examine our thing. So again, we're basing this off of a lava stone skull, which is neat. It's perfect. Hi everybody, welcome to the Tower Track Challenge. So it's dark. It has, I mean, it's extremely light because it's mostly air. Yeah, Fen. Like the fact that it's burning isn't like the out of the ordinary thing. It's the fact that it's so large and that not many people seem to be doing anything about it is the scary part. Let's bring this into the pads. I have some thoughts about this. Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of the weird part. I'm gonna simplify this a little bit. I'm gonna delete all these. Yeah. But, I mean, even at this point, what can be done? It's so big. Or are you talking about regarding the president? Hey, Jank. Okay, so we've got this really low dark pad, which I like a lot. Yeah, and that's the real shitty part about the internet in general. It's like bad things happen, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it most of the time, and it makes you feel helpless. And it's not necessarily like a bad thing to be aware, but what are you going to do about it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is way better. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna this is gonna be like, and I guess this kind of goes in with the idea of dark ambient. The tempo on this is gonna be like 48. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It's difficult to think about, and especially since there's not a whole lot of control you have over the whole thing. The best thing you can do is just try to make the world better within your sphere of influence one day at a time, and that's not always easy. Oof. Okay. I'm starting to dial in where this song is going. I don't want to use the giant in this one, though. I do want to use the gentleman, and I think that'll end pretty good there. Yeah, being aware and like doing the best you can. Like the problem is you can't change the world as one person, and unless you're like Jeff Bezos, but he has his own problems, like a giant pile of money he doesn't want to use. But yeah, and tweeting about it is the best you can do. But again, it's like you can't expect to change the world that way. But it's the best you can do. So I don't know. Exactly. I used the wrong piano, but that's okay. I don't want to do that part. Get out of here. Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do is try to be. Oh, exactly, poetic. Like, there is definitely value in contributing. Dystopian-ish. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So, this song is going to be real chill, guys. And I'm okay with that. So, this is all about textures. And I think we're going to ride with those textures together. And we're going to make some textures. And it'll be good time. Actually, let's not use an instrument rack for this. I think this might be better served as Look at that stereo delay. Good job, guys. Yeah. Well, mood is I don't know. I'm just kind of going with what I have right now, and then we'll work with it. I just yeah. Mood is mood. Yes. I would miss you, M. Okay, so some extra layers we can put in. But again, with this type of music, it's all about slow movement, and I'm okay with slow movement. Is that the alarm sound? Alarm. Alarm. Yeah. Arm. 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 So as far as, okay, I was talking a little bit about that music production podcast and how things were structured. Tommy Z kind of structured things before the music really even started, and I thought that that was a really cool way of doing things. And I like doing that. I just don't do it as often as I probably should. So what I want to do. Glass that my dad bought me. Oh, yeah. That stuff is hard. Like it's so easy to get attached to physical objects like that, and I mean I do too. But you also have like the other approach. Is that the pragmatic approach? Sensibly, yeah, the pragmatic approach where it's just like everything's going to break eventually, which doesn't really make anybody feel better, but get hydrate, Ben. I have water. Yeah, I do want to start doing sample packs again. Yeah, we need to get a new trash bin outside for our, weekly pickup or whatever. And when we get it and it's all clean, I want to like make a YouTube video of me of a static shot of just the outside of the house, and then I just like pop out of it and it's like, hey everybody, welcome to my studio, come on in. It's like that's like 100% stolen from Waggle Line, but I still like it. Exactly. Yeah, and it's like in the inside it'd just be like the studio, but exactly. Maybe whenever I get the new house and the new studio, that would be like the first video I made. Studio tour. Oh, that'd be pretty funny. Okay, so those were a little loud. Those things are expensive, dude. I maybe I could just buy like a trash bin or something, and that would be like. The thing is, like, watching Wageline's videos really makes me want to start. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I can never remember her channel name. I have to make sure because it's important to properly represent these people. Wangle Wangle line. I apologize. Also, check out our YouTube channel, Wangle Line. It's very, very good. But just watching her videos just makes me want to make videos again because they're actually fun to watch. But I also know she puts a shitload of effort into them, and I don't have that kind of time anymore, unfortunately. Which is a bad excuse. No, you're right. It is a decent excuse. I just I feel bad because I like making videos. It's just they take so long. Oh yeah, no, I there a couple of her videos are like a little behind the scenes-ish, and it's just like you can see her. Yeah, exactly, Fen. And I don't have that much time to edit a video. It obviously it's very obvious that she spends a ton of time editing those videos. Not yet. Okay, so I wanted to add what else but some brushed drums maybe. Yeah, it would be cool. I have some ideas on how to make a more sustainable living off of music, but Fen, I can only imagine that if she keeps going at the pace and quality that she's going at now, she will do just fine on YouTube. I think that she is a fantastic creator. Loops. Is there any good loops in here? Yeah, let's just take this and slow it way down. What was the original tempo? 82? Yeah. See how this works. That's okay. I did become a patron with her, but it's only like $1 just because. Yeah, I love making videos. It's just so hard. And I did okay. Yeah, I basically signed up for the Patreon and then just like got distracted by a shiny object, and I haven't really gone back yet. So I need to do that. But it's just been a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so this loop is actually not very good right there. So I'm going to chuck it over a little bit and see if we can make it a little better. Yeah, and the other problem I have is my camera, while nice, is like there's like this arms race going on YouTube right now where everybody needs a 4K camera. Everybody, like, there's like all these things that you kind of need if you want to do talking head videos, which I don't have. I don't have great lighting in this room. I don't have 4K camera. I don't have a really reliable green screen. So it's hard for me to build these videos. And I'm not really complaining. That's just kind of what I've observed. And you can do like shit posting on YouTube too. Like Frank JFC did just fine with his content, and I don't know where he is right now. I haven't followed him in a while. But yeah, like I don't know. It's difficult. So we need to get something that has like a lot of like clicks and gaps in it. I think that would kind of do represent the pockmarks and stuff in this. Where is that? I have a recording of a wooden candle. Left ears only. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks, Fen. Okay, so wooden candle. I'm going to work on kind of destroying this a little bit, but I think that it'll be good. Kind of sounds like walking right now. Crappy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Jank, but like talking head videos are way different than the idea of a video game. The quality of the content is different. Reactors Carbon 2, I might. I want to kind of dial this in first. I want to see if I can get something out of this. Driver might be the right call here. I need to remember how driver works, though. It's been a while. Yeah, and I'm not really into this to like get kind of the whole walking sound, but it definitely fits the vibe right here. And we can also just run a very slight resonator on this, just on, probably the dominant, because I don't want to mess around with that too much. So let's just put this to G. Come on. G. Didn't work as well as I expected. Get out of here, resonator. Nobody likes you. Hey, Toxic. I like that emote, Toxic. That's cute. Okay. So what we can do is let's do one more. I just looked over. Tito is so cute. Elephant foot. Kind of like a cryptid. And renewing that sub. Gift subs are common in there. What did I miss? Chat? Art. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that. That's super weird and disturbing. I vaguely remember something about that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like that whole thing, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, like it messed a lot of stuff up that, like it's like truly a disaster, I mean, obviously, but kind of like you don't really understand how deep all of that went. And it's, yeah, like you said, it's so fantasized. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's also like it detracts from the gravity of what actually happened there. Yeah. Okay, so let's change the rhythm up here a little bit. Tito, stop blinking so much. You actually experience what happened and not just some fancy... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do. I mean, you can do your best, and I guess that's the thing. It's just like I don't really know if I want to go into depth and study all that because I'd get really depressed. Like, stuff like that makes me super depressed. It's weird. War movies make me very depressed as well. I think it's kind of an existential thing. It like reminds you of your mortality and how you're just a big old walking sack of juice, and it's real easy to make that not be a thing anymore. No, wrong channel. Yeah. Hey, Toxic. Okay. Timing-wise, that was a little off, but... Yeah. It's not a conversation that I really have anything to say about. But it's just like, it's obviously the work that those people do is something to be recognized and appreciated. But like glorifying war in that way is real slippery slope. Like I have a hard time. It's like, here's a good example. In the grocery store, at least for a while, a long while, there was like this, not kiosk, but like end cap or something. Where it's just like M&M's honors our veterans, and it's just like the M&M like saluting and whatnot. It's just like that kind of. I feel like it kind of denigrates the jobs that those people have to do, and I am not qualified to have an opinion on this because I've never even been in a fist fight, so I don't really know any of that stuff. But it just like something in me doesn't like that. So it's just like, it's kind of like me trying to like have an opinion about trans rights. It's like, I have no opinion on any of that, because it's like I obviously support trans people and I want them to succeed, but I, as a cis white male, I am the most boring person in the universe, and I don't have a say on what those people can do to themselves or anything like that. That's not my place. So it's just like, I have a hard time having an opinion on anything like that, if that makes sense. Like, we're going down some rabbit holes here that I don't know if I'd want to talk about on stream. Bet. Brands. Okay, so yeah, obviously I support I support all of my wonderful friends, regardless of their diversity. Diversity is kind of a word that doesn't always have the right meaning to it, you know? Oh, I have talking in here. Oh my God, no. Oh no. What's going on here? Oh no. I've got to turn this off for just 1 second. That's also a good sound. I'm gonna turn the low gain up. That's honestly really spooky. Oh, I'm absolutely keeping it. I'm gonna do some work on it just to make sure that it's not as awkward. Title low gain up. I do kind of like Elephant Foot though. Was that M that you suggested that? And kind of, yeah. Hey, Junk Jam Brams. So we'll have this kind of gap here. Another thing. Oh, okay. We'll go to pads. Somebody is mowing their lawn, so if you hear a lot of background noise and it's being distracting, please let me know and I can turn off the windows. Yeah, exactly. So there is Thrill, which is something I've never used. I'm glad you appreciate that, Fen. So Thrill is kind of an amalgam of a pad generator and a bunch of other stuff, but it creates tones. So I think that this would fit within here too. So essentially what this is it gives you an X an X and a Y axis. The X axis toggles between, basically crossfades between these two instruments, and the Y axis is controlled by all of these. Like you can set the Y axis to control this, and where's all the other stuff? Yeah, all of these. So you can get pretty granular with what you want for this. So I mean, you can just flip around random things and make stuff. It's not tonal though. Like all notes play the same thing, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a slight limitation on it. So what we can do is just kind of have a sustained note here, and then I want to build that up. Yeah, all leads need. I like that. All notes lead to drone. That's another good title. Pizza, you're coming up with some really good titles. So we want to kind of give this some ambient stuff. I know really we shouldn't be working on automation. That was another analogy that Tommy Z talked about in the podcast, where it's like you have to make a sketch before you can do a watercolor, and you have to do a watercolor before you can do like a full oil painting or whatever. So it's like you have to build things up in steps. And this, if you're talking about a house, this is like hanging pictures on a house before you even built the frame. So it's like automation is important, but you also have to make sure that you're kind of doing things in a logical order. Okay, that should have saved the X and Y axis, I think. Okay, it did. It's down here. That's a good one, Fen. I like that. Actually, like a touch of saturation on that to give it some redux. I'm kind of in love with redux lately. Hopefully, nobody cares too much about the crunchies that I put into my stuff.
Okay.
Why did this not play? Oh, come on. Okay, so that's going. Okay, so this just decides not to play a note anymore, so that's neat. Ableton's kind of a butthead about that kind of stuff. There we go. Oof. Those are some genuine spooks. I like it. Yeah, crunchies. You know what bit crushers do. They give it some crunch. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is for this section, I want to turn on an auto filter and bring down the voice bits. It's weird that the talking section starts right when this section starts. Like that's one of those Bob Ross happy little accidents, everybody. I think we need some compression on this just to bring up the mids and the highs. Or maybe just all of it. Okay. How brave do we want to be with this? If we're being brave boys, we would start there and have this, like, complete silence. Or maybe just have something come up in the background again. Man, the camera really does not like Tito's butt. So we can like go into a something a little bit more distorted than that, though. Okay, I'm going to move the camera so it's not flashing around so much. Hopefully that's better. See, this shouldn't really be an arpeggiated thing. I'm thinking it's more of a chord. See, that's just like a suspended chord. So that's out. Maybe the piano is not really the right way to go with this. Maybe we need to get some other instrument. And I don't mind shifting things around a little bit. Yeah, like a Rhodes, like a super dark Rhodes. That's actually a really good idea. We could also change the key if we wanted to. We could, instead of going from... We could keep it in C, but the bass starts going... I mean, that's an option. But that's definitely, like, sadder and not creepy. I do like this piano. It's very pretty. The step up actually sounds pretty good. like increases the tension, but this is where I wish I knew a little bit more about music theory. Oh yeah, we were going to name this elephant foot. Let's do that real quick. 821. Elephant. Elephant fou. I'm sure that's how you say it in French. Elephant fou. It's like there's not enough. Okay, thanks. Haha, poetic. It's not double points anymore. Although, thank you so much for the bit. Ooh, yeah. Even just like something that meanders around a little bit might be kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to do anything live, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, it's going to be too hard. Too hard for my tiny little brain. So we can also do this. Build your own DAW, right? Why am I doing this? This is cheating, you know? This is cheating. I should just build my own DAW. Living off other people's work. I should be ashamed of myself as an artist. Build it in Unity. Hey, Danny Joe. Why is that not working? Just a second. I didn't turn on the timer.
Remember to save.
Thank you, Poetic. Oh, that sucks. I have been doing okay, Danny Joe. Give it up, punk. Give it up, punk. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Let's break the tension with a piano solo. Holy cow, that's way louder than the gentleman. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. I mean, we could also have gotta ask Star Trek or something. Oh, that's why it's not sweet. All the honey is stuck to the bottom. That sucks. Oh my god. That's a lot of honey. Oh. I was like, I thought I put some honey in this, and it was mostly And it was mostly just like tea flavored. Oh, you probably can't. Yeah, you probably can't see that. I'm drinking tea with honey in it. Sugar, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Oh, the DMCA'd. I guess this video's toast. Let's put a wider on this. Let's like super stereo separate it. Right? I can't get my ad revenue from this. My 3 cents per video that I get. More like nonsense, am I right? Yeah. Okay. This is getting too active. We can't have active. This is a song about patience. This is a song. I didn't even need it right because you know you're right. It is a giant mess. That's the wrong instrument. Let's use the right instrument. Thank you, Toxic. Well, I should probably get rid of the rest of this stuff. I think in my career as a YouTuber, I have made a total of $140, which is nothing to sneeze at. Like, it's not bad, but it's also based off of 3 years of how to use FamiTracker series being up, because that, let's face it, that's where all of my revenue comes from. More or less, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? YouTube's really the way to the way of the future. So this lead needs another. I'm thinking about sound design here. Control J does not duplicate here. Why aren't you duplicating? When I say duplicate, thank you. So I want to keep that in the center, and I want to push this off to the left. I'm going to have another lead over here that goes to the right. We've done one thing in FamiTracker. Yeah, like, it's a thing. FamiTracker is cool. Oh, let's just delete everything. Why bother? Why is this being stupid? Ableton, why are you stupid? Thank you. Okay. Let's just get some weird thing for the right side here, and then we can just move on. I like FamiTracker a lot. I mean, that's obvious, but yeah, like, it's definitely not my meal ticket. Interesting. Okay, so we can go back to this. I like this, but I also feel that it needs a little bit more juice and a little bit more tonality. Like, I like how atonal it is, but it's a little bit too atonal. Let's dial into this real quick and see if we can figure it out. Reminds me a little bit of Fez. Can I put a very slight... Are all these being used? Is L5 being used anywhere? I don't think so. Oh, maybe it is. I want to just give it a little bit of distortion, but not... Okay, so basically what I did here is I removed some of the upper harmonics. Take care, Zelgrith. Have a safe trip home. Discomforting. Yeah. I got a little loud with these notes, but I think... Whoops, I didn't want to blow away all of the stuff. Some of these are a little too quiet and some of them are too loud, so I'm going to try to even them out a little bit. I do like keeping me some dynamic velocity, though. Okay, another thing I want to do with this is I think I want to like start pushing some grunge into here, and I don't know if I'm debating on whether to put a guitar rig on here and do like a wet dry knob, or if I should just chuck an overdrive on here. I mean, we could also do Heavyosity's Punish, but this might be overkill. Mix. Okay, so it's just like this, and then just kind of gets more aggressive. And then we just need to dial in what we want to do with this. Cheeto, why are you looking at the camera? Save timer has paused. Oh, God. What's going on now? Thank you for that. For some reason, and I just need to remove it, like this heartbeat pause thing, sometimes it just like toggles back on by itself, and then it pauses the entire thing, and I don't know why. So I think I'm just going to get rid of that. Oops. Okay, actually, I'm going to take Punish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to group these. I'm going to take Punish. I'm going to chuck it up into this layer. And hopefully not crash Ableton. Okay. There we go. So now they're both being punished. Ooh, sorry. That was a little too much. Ugh, okay, so let's change some of these notes around. Because there's like this weird major overtone in here. Let's go like that first. Are you still researching Chernobyl? Something else, yeah. Yeah. I think so. It's real abstract, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I have no problem with that. I do feel that I want to start adding like a little bit of drums. Wait, what happened? Yeah, that's weird. I'm not a huge fan of this part, but I think it's necessary for the song just to kind of have some really weird chromatic stuff. Then we can do another one of these. Actually, let's just copy this over. We can redo these. So this is the x-axis. I want this to kind of just like slowly move over, and then I want this one to spike and then kind of go back down and then come back up and spike again, like right here. And then with this, let's not make it as pronounced this time. It's the reverb. This is the delay. I do want the delay to be as pronounced. So now we have this kind of build up again. That was real quiet. Why was that so quiet? Everything seems to be okay here. Let's just shove this over like this. Yeah, take care, Toxic. I know this song is a little weird, which isn't a bad thing. Like, and I think it definitely fits the kind of the aesthetic that I'm going for. So I'm not too put out by that. I just know it's not mainstream music, everybody. This isn't going to be the top 40 hit. But who cares? Like, that ain't the point. There it is. Oh, it's really loud, ain't it? So, yeah, I appreciate everybody's feedback on this so far. And I tend to say that when it's like I don't really know where I'm going in the song. So if anybody has suggestions, obviously, I'm down. But yeah, like, I unfortunately do not know how to pronounce that, but thank you so much for the follow. Here's some piano as thanks for the follow. Thank you. Thumbs up. Oh, another thing, it kind of sounds like a Geiger counter. Just a little. Thank you. Roche music. Thank you. Ooh, I don't want to swap instruments. There we go. So for some reason, I felt like I needed to make this one different. Just a little. Okay, so my thoughts right now. This can be a little. That's real cool. Okay, I have a thought. Yeah, that's exact. I'm kind of thinking like this real like subby note. I guess massive doesn't go down that low. Oh, it's like changing some of this stuff. I'm not sure if I can get the right sound out of this one, though. So this wouldn't be Asimov. This would be like a comb filter, I think. Maybe not. Excuse me. Maybe not. I'm just kind of like trying to think of different ways I can make like a bass hit, but have it be real dynamic. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. Especially because I don't really know what I'm doing with Massive X yet. But you know, gotta learn. So the filter should... Yeah, that's dumb. Let's not do it this way. Go away, Massive X. I don't know enough about you. Let's get just a more traditional kind of bassy sound. This is going to be real loud. Let's just get... That's actually really pretty, but not what I want. I'm thinking some kind of bass music. Yeah, that's kind of more what I was looking for. Something that evolves. Begone, Massive X. You think you found a bug with an overlay? That's... Yeah, what's up? Let me know. Okay, so we can take that. The Chad Ben. See, look how easy this is. It's like, oh, I want this to decay. Oh, and now it's decayed. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Huh. Weird. Yeah, it's Korean, but yeah. Um Yeah, Korean is like the roundies. That's like the best I can say. It's like it has rounded edges. I don't know how to read it, but um cool. Okay, so this LFO must be on a rate timer. There it is. There's a couple of them. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the weeds for this one. I shouldn't be messing around this much. It's not like a bad thing, but some of these were a little too loud. I really like this instrument though. This kind of like rusty bell sound. Yeah, when it comes to special characters, I'm not really sure how the how my overlay can handle that very well. No, it's not. Okay, so I want to run into wavetable here. We don't like people with special characters round these parts. No, I totally get that. Lay off the southern. What are you talking about? This is my normal accent, you know? I just talk with the Minnesota accent because it's more accessible to the people on the internet, because there's a certain prejudice about people who talk like this. Makes them sound like they're dumber or something. That ain't okay. I'll stop. Listen, I don't think I could do that for a whole stream. Mostly because I'd probably break character. That's the same thing with me being like trying to be lumpy space princess for a whole stream. It's like, am I glob? Bien. Have you seen The Grid? Yeah, I've seen videos on it, but I haven't actually tried it. I do have Bitwig like installed, but I haven't My problem with Bitwig is that I'm afraid that if I try it, then I'm going to really love it, and then I'm going to have to buy it. It's bien. Yes. I got you. I got you, Foxy fan. Thank you so much for recognizing the true accent, you know? I don't know where I'm going with that. That's way off. That's like the soft spoken Southern boy. It's just you gotta just be chill about it. But your vowels get real long for some reason. Some people like the long vowels. Russian? I don't think I think I can do that one. Aside from like the Russian, I can't do it. I'll just end up sounding racist, which I guess so's the southern one, but to some degree. Ooh, can I set this to ping pong? Where's ping pong on here? I thought there was a way. Here it is. There it is. But Lumpy Space Princess. I can do Lumpy Space Princess. I might club everybody. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over here and get the LFO on this. That way. No, it's not. It's not. Well, Lumpy Space Princess is basically a Valley Girl. So, it's really easy to do. You just don't, like, finish any of your words. And you have everything as a question. So, this is really annoying. But that's how it goes. Finish. You finish your words. Oh, that's miserable. Okay, I think we're dialing this in, and apparently that's like my phrase of the day. That's real pretty though. I did like Lumpy Space Princess. I don't know why. Thank you, Fen. I love little harps. Dial it down. Yeah. Find myself having enough come the next sale. You're buying... Wait. You said you're going to buy me Bitwig? I mean, if you want to, but I mean, that's above and beyond. And I mean, I would I still want to try the demo. Let me try the demo, and then I'll let you know whether or not I want to go down that road. Because I'd hate for you to spend like legit Earth dollars on it, and then me try it, be like, meh. But I honestly think that I will love it. Hey Pohi, how are you? Apparently people want me to do voices today. I'm doing well though. Thank you for asking. We're making kind of like this spooky music. So the thing with some of the prior where'd my pedal go? The thing with some of the prior songs that I've done in this dark ambient is that it has this break in it. And I think it would be cool if we had something like that. but I don't know how we would do that, excuse me, with the current chord progression. So I'm thinking that maybe we can kind of break away from the or we make it something else, like, but I don't know if that would work either. I mean, that's the super basic piano, but it's really fun. Should we go like that route? Like, it's like, that's just like, it goes from really dark to like kind of hopeful, which, considering the narrative of this song, if there is one, might not be a bad idea, but that's kind of a stretch. I don't know. Like, I'm honestly a little... It's pretty, though. Impact works. Oh, yeah. Impact's pretty cool, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's get rid of this. Or we can, like, layer it.
Go to class.
Good luck. Have fun. Make lots of friends.
Okay.
You're going to have fun. It'll be good. Okay, so I'm trying to incorporate some extra... Hey, Em. Some extra things in here. And again, I'm adding all these stupid grace notes that I don't feel are necessary. So I'm going to kind of clean this up a little bit. What's up, Em? What's up? Oh, yeah. You got scared by the teen? The sudden appearance? No, it was just abrupt. No, you don't have to apologize. This is not an appropriate theme song for somebody. Unless you're like Rorschach from from that movie whose name I immediately forgot after I started the joke. Somebody knows it. I'm assuming there's at least one nerd in the audience. This is corporealized Wikipedia. Watchman, thank you. God, why am I so dumb? Witchmen. It is a good movie. It was also a good comic book. It was one of the few comic books that I actually like read. I actually have a really weird. I'm saying actually a lot, and I apologize. I have a really weird story about that. There's like a date in Watchmen where like things happen. Like, I can't remember. There's like a day in the book where like the climax of the Doomsday Clock. I can't remember. But like whenever there's a doomsday clock in there, and then when that reaches 0, like some bad stuff happens. And it was really weird because let's just say I think it was like November 10th or something. I'm probably wrong. I have a 1 in 365 chance of getting it right. But like I was reading the comic book and I turned the page on like when all that shit goes down, like on November 10th, on that day, like around midnight. It was really eerie. I didn't do it on purpose. It was the first time I had read the book, but it was just like the chapter where the clock reaches 0. And I looked at my phone. It's like 12:10 in the morning on that day. I'm like, oh no. Yeah. It's pretty wild. Okay, I think what I want to do is this is a really cool section and it's nice and spoopy, but I kind of feel like I do want to go that piano route. It would be a really interesting way of like transitioning into something maybe a little bit more hopeful. Plus it would be fun to do a little piano again. The character looks directly at you and says, "Whatever you do, Benjamin Burns." Hey guys, we made a creepypasta. Yeah. That's funny. Yes, I do, Fen. Those were always fun. I think I have one or two lying around somewhere still. Let's change some of this stuff around so it's not like the same swell every time. We can also, hey Em, I can use your crazy thing. You know, one themed around ancient Egypt, and it scared you a lot. Some of those were creepy. Also, did you know that the idea of a choose your own adventure book is copyrighted? You can't actually call it that unless it's branded by whatever company that owns it. You have to call it an interactive story. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad and stupid. Dang it, Ben. Nope, not there. I think this is the way I want to go about this. We'll try it. I'll try it and hit the right notes at the same time. Hey, Selby. Nope, not today. I have a timer ticking down. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of just. I kind of decided that I wanted to do a piano style ending to this, and I don't know if it's really the right way to go. Especially because the rest of the song is so dark. Actually, yeah, I should play the whole thing just to make sure that contextually it makes sense. So we kind of did something dark, kind of named after Chernobyl. We can do a quick master while this is going. Ooh. I like your moxie, Danny Joe. Or like put a little chorusing on it just to make it feel unnatural. Yeah, so the idea for this song is like dark ambient. This piano is really nice, but for some reason it's also real quiet. I forgot about the creepy vocals right there. Tuxie, shut up! It's a very atmospheric song, which I'm okay with. I kind of feel like I need to add another like transient here. Yeah. It's I like how dark it is. Let's look through the brush drums thing. See if I can find something that I don't really think. Is there like a I thought there was like an edge hit that I can use. Maybe not in this. Let's go to the Salamander kit. I know that has a couple, maybe just like a low tom would do the job too. Just something that's like, boo, but not just me making mouth sounds. Yeah. Yeah, so you can go like this. That has so much bass. I love it. Okay. Is that lined up correctly? No, it is not. Okay. Okay, so this is basically like the climax of the song right here. It's just like this. The other thing we could do, and maybe this would be cool, is do a subtle pitch bend here. So we can go into the MIDI control, go to pitch bend, and I'm going to go into massive and make sure that this is actually set correctly, but just go like that. There we go. And then we got to go into massive, and I think pitch control is in the oscillator. Yeah. Just go to 1 and -1. or 1 and 1. That would be weird too. So now this sounds like this. This needs to have more wank to it. Wank? Jank? What was I saying? You gotta wank it a little bit more, I guess. Yeah. This is were you making kind of genre? This genre is similar to something called dark ambient. One of my favorite genres, actually. It's there's an album called Black Earth by Bohren and Der Club of Gore. Bohren, I think, and Der Club of Gore. Black Earth, full album. Whoop, can't play that. I'll get copyrighted. Yeah, check this out when you have a chance. Well worth listening to. So that's kind of the inspiration of this song. It's really dark and slow and just moody. Oh, sorry, pizza. Black Earth does it better because they use real instruments, but I like the interpretation with more synthy stuff as well. Okay, another thing we can do with this, I'm getting a little bit of a second wind on this, which is nice. Is we can like have things kind of peter off right here. Listen, have I talked about, I think I've talked about genres before. Genres are not important at all. Genres are something you do when you organize music, when you work at a record store. After that, doesn't really matter what you do, as long as you like it. Genre is a 4-letter word. Yeah, it really is. And, like, exactly. So that little break is actually really important because it's been so consistently dark, and like getting this little breath. I really want to add more stuff now. We got 9 minutes, that's fine. Gender is a 4-letter word too. So let's go back to the brushed drums. And I think what we can do is we can get some like taps. And that's really all I'm looking for. It's like something really far in the background. Yeah. Ugh. Let's do that proper though. This is where I much prefer using MIDI because I feel like you have a little bit more flexibility on what you can do. But also, Ben, you didn't cut these very well. Shame on you, Ben. F-. See me after class. Channel what you want, use samples effectively. Yeah, and that's really a stylistic thing, you know. Ben, more like horrible discord. Yeah. Well, that sucks too. I guess I didn't know what I was trying to do. Jeez, that was real loud. Y'all heard that, right? Okay. A little more space. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Somebody's mowing their lawn. Somebody's mowing their lawn. And it's really loud. Somebody's mowing their lawn. Okay, let me actually fix this up a little bit because there's a lot of low end. Yep. God, that's real loud lawnmower.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. Saving your projects are important. Is important? Yeah, Em. This song's name is Elephant Feet. Or Elephant Foot, not Elephant Feet. I hear it. It's very loud. That's the sequel to this. So it's the sequel to Happy Feet. Right? I'm intentionally not putting this stuff on any sort of like locked grid. I like the fact that it's just all over the place. Sad feet. Okay. Okay, let's listen to the rest of the song now. Hello, Vincent. How are you? Do I have one of those? Okay, having everything off by like part of a beat though is not what I want. Why did Ableton do that to me? Yeah, that's not okay, Ableton. Thank you. Oh, nice. That's okay, dude. Practice is more important than listening to me dick around on a song. Ableton. Okay, we actually have to listen to the end of the song to make sure it actually sounds good. I've been saying actually a lot, and I apologize for that. Shh. Now it's real loud, ain't it? Now it's real quiet. It's just that one part, I guess. Come on, Ben. Why do you gotta smack your face across these keys? Ew, that sneeze. Okay, that's good. That even if I apply all my force. Well, yeah, some of these notes I was just like, which is not what you want to do. So I feel like there's definitely a disconnect between the sections, which is fine. Like, it's super dark. Okay, one thing I was looking at is like a timpani roll, but I can't find one. So let's actually use Splice for its intended purpose and see if I can find something in the next minute and a half. Or just an empty sound file. Does that seriously cut off? Sure. Good enough. I love Splice and I fucking hate Splice. Like, that's not acceptable where it's just like the sound file is like this and it just cuts off. It's absurd. It really, really bothers me that there's like that kind of quality control issue. Yeah, exactly. It needs moderation. It needs somebody to go in there and be like, this sample is garbage. Why is this on here? I'd do it. No, I wanted fucking the opposite of that. I wanted to. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for exactly. So warp, double the speed, or half the speed really. Lower the volume. I know we're probably gonna go a little over on time there, and that's okay. You know what? It's okay. It does, Fen. Yeah, that's absolutely what Splice wants. There can be like, we have 30,000 samples this week. Come.
Alarm.
Sorry.
Alarm. Alarm.
I lost track of time. Come buy our samples. And thanks, Jink. We're still going to work on this for like another 5 minutes or so because there's things that I'd like to do. But overall, so this timpani roll also needs to go, I think, here. Yeah. Okay, so my only concern is the piano at the end, really. I like this gap. I want to keep that gap, though. And that's perfect. Just glitch it out. Yeah. So now we can go into here, and I don't want to make this complicated, but yeah. So the piano has all the high end, so I really just want to get like the rumbly low end to help complement this. Oh, right. I was like, what's glitching out? Take care, Android. Thank you so much for hanging out. So I need to fix these up a little bit more, but... Okay, so there's a little work to do on these. Cooking while tired. I worry about cooking while tired because I worry that I'm going to burn down my house. Okay, so one thing that I want to do is I think that this dynamics knob will allow me to modify the volume. Okay, so... Oh, good. It's not editable. Thank you. A little poops. To add plugin parameters. Oh, so this is a CC number 1. Okay, let's see if that works. MIDI control 1, modulation. Okay, I guess we'll just do it that way then. So we'll need to add a little bit of little bit of delay, a little bit of reverb. Actually, a lot of reverb. Why does it keep going to mixer? Okay. So kind of want, look at these little cat ears. So cute. So I don't really mind doing it this way, but it's definitely not ideal. Just takes a little while. Just bring the bass line up a little bit more. I could do that. That's probably a little easier. But I'm already here. And really, it's not hard. It's just you go to the instrument, you go like this. You go to the next chord, you go like this. So it's not hard. It's just me doing the stupid way because I'm stubborn and I didn't think of that beforehand. Oh, there's a dog boofing outside now too. So it's just noise central over here. Okay, so this chord is wrong. And it's hard to say chords are wrong, but this one is. Sometimes things can be wrong. So yeah, let's fix all these wrong notes and then we should be good. Cool. Okay, so let's solo this for a moment. Yeah, I did the exact same thing here. What note is this? Is this... Yeah. Go like that, and we should be good now. It's not interesting, though. Okay, that's more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, everybody, yeah. Exactly, Boojel. How are you doing, man? That goes on for way too long. Okay. So, yes, this is the 2 hour and 15-minute track challenge. I failed you all. I owe you all your money back. That's still too long. Okay. Anyway. Money, 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 money. Money. Okay. Let's go from here with the spooky, spooky pad. It's not this isn't anything like groundbreaking or unique, but I really love that chord progression, and it's always nice to mess around with it. Cool. I think we're good. Yeah. Cool. We made a song. That's pretty neat. Thank you guys so much for helping out with this one. This was a more difficult one. Again, if you missed the theme for this, we were going for a dark ambient vibe, which we definitely nailed, but we were going off of... we've been doing minerals lately, and the mineral we did this time was lava rock, and the inspiration was this lava rock that is carved into a skull. This is pretty cool. So I really like how this turned out. Anyway, I really like how this turned out. I think that it was a lot of interesting ideas that we managed to put into this song, even if it was a little bit of a mishmash. Oh, man. I'll show you. Well, I'll kind of show you. This is in my room. Teen has her own space, but... That's some of them. Hopefully that actually... I was pointing that the correct direction. It's a lot. That's a lot of rocks. Bittens. Yeah. So again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today and being a part of this stream. We definitely made a cool song, and my chair keeps tilting. But yeah, I really appreciate all of you to be here. I really appreciate all of you being here today. It means a lot to me. Oh, look, somebody's playing Player Unknown. I can't. Okay, nobody to really host today, but I really appreciate it. And guys, again, thank you so much for being here. If you wanted to support this stream, whoops, what's the social? There we go. Trail Magic, sure. If you wanted to find me anywhere online, it's Ben_Burns, BURNES. If you wanted to support me directly, patreon.com/Ben_Burns will allow you to download this song as well as like the 200 other 2-hour track challenges, as well as 2 exclusive albums. So there's a lot to do there. Otherwise, we're going to raid Trail Magic, based off of, what was it, Fenn's suggestion? Yes. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this stream, and I will see you next time. Take care. Where's my button? There's my button. Bye, guys. Piano still works. Oh, the music's off. Okay, we're just going to go to the raid. See you guys later.